St. Vincent de Paul Louisville. Our mission is to house, feed, and support those in need with compassion and dignity. Shannon is a military veteran and grandmother. She turned to us in a time of crisis from domestic violence. St. Vincent de Paul was there to provide shelter, a bed, and so much more.
A gift from heaven. It really was. You know, you have the freedom to make the choices that you need to make to get yourself back. And that's what happened when I was here. I took myself back. And I couldn't have done that without the love and support that I found here.
St. Vincent de Paul Louisville's domestic violence transitional housing program was there to help Shannon every step of the way. Our program addresses the needs of people who are homeless due to fleeing domestic violence by providing temporary housing at a secure site. This critical program is just one way St. Vincent de Paul Louisville lives out our mission to house, feed, and support those in need with compassion and dignity since our founding in 1853. Providing shelter and permanent housing for up to 600 individuals and families, both on our expansive campus and in scattered site housing, we serve people regardless of background or faith, with the goal of each person achieving self-sufficiency. St. Vincent de Paul Louisville's mission can trace its roots back to the 19th century France, where college student Frederick Ozanam and his friends were stirred to action because of the suffering that their countrymen faced. They set up a group of volunteers, called a conference, and named it after the patron St. Vincent de Paul to serve those in need. In 1853, Bishop Martin John Spalding of the Louisville Diocese founded the first conference in Kentucky at the Cathedral of the Assumption in 1853. This eventually became St. Vincent de Paul Louisville. Despite wars, pandemics, economic depressions and recessions, weather events, and other disasters and challenges, St. Vincent de Paul Louisville is still standing and serving those most vulnerable in our community.
St. Vincent de Paul is the best shelter in Louisville. I like this place because it's a good people that run this place.
Ozanam Inn provides emergency shelter and supportive services to single men. It is the only emergency shelter in Louisville to operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ozanam Inn features 50 beds with the capacity to increase during weather emergencies. St. Paul Catholic Church was transformed into the open-hand kitchen in 1983 when it was gifted to St. Vincent de Paul Louisville. Today, the open-hand kitchen serves 2 hot meals a day, every day over the year, to all those who come through its doors. The food pantry at St. Vincent de Paul is 100% volunteer-run and is open twice weekly, serving more than 650 households each month. Clients receive fresh produce, frozen meats, poultry, fish, and pantry staples to meet their needs. Our Family Success Center supports families and individuals. We provide year-round educational and social development opportunities for at-risk children.
St. Vincent as a whole, you know, I think it's a great pillar of the community. It literally takes a weight off my shoulders. It's like having a second person there, but I mean, it's St. Vincent, it's a community. So it's like, you know, I got a community here, you know, that helps me out a lot.
And anytime I want to, I can call Matt anytime, day or anytime. He tells me that every time group ends. If you have a problem or something, you know my phone number.
Tranquil House is the home for our mental health and substance abuse programs, where residents like Donna are helped with counseling and case management services.
I would probably been in a psych floor or something dealing with this if I did not have Matt, because they had helped me so much.
These services are the primary driver of real change in the lives of our clients. Each person has access to individual and group counseling with licensed mental health professionals on staff.
so thankful for this place. Without it, I couldn't be who I am now. I really couldn't be who I am now. So, I'm sorry. This is this has been a beautiful thing, an absolutely beautiful thing. I love butterflies. I'm all about metamorphosis and change, and I felt like this place was my cocoon. I really did.